Hi, it's Joy. Trying to step up my game a little bit, and we'll see what happens here. Video. So I got a new light thing. I think that's better, less cool. Okay. So my trip to Ireland is coming up in about a month, and I just got back from New Orleans, and I sort of used it as a test trip for a new bag that I'm bringing as my personal item bag. And while I was there, I also helped out my mom, who left last night for a trip to London, Paris, and New York. So this is going to be interesting. Poor thing already ran into so much trouble. Her flight left like 2 hours and 46 minutes late. There was some sort of weather issue over the Atlantic from coming back, the British Airlines flight coming from London to New Orleans before they could take off again. So that was the issue. The plane was late. Then they get to Heathrow, and I don't know if this is just in Terminal 5 at Heathrow today, but apparently the luggage system broke down. So she is now at the hotel without her suitcase, just her carry-on. So she doesn't seem that freaked out about it, and I'm sure the concierge at the hotel will help her. She has the phone number to British Airlines to call, but yeah, it sounds like it was chaos at the airport. And in situations like that, like, you know, one airline person tells you one thing, another one tells you another. So she actually didn't sound as frustrated as I thought she would be in that situation, but I'm glad she got there safe and sound. She was at the airport for so long in New Orleans that she was really exhausted. So apparently she ate some dinner on the plane and then crashed out and slept through breakfast on the plane. So she's probably gonna just grab an early dinner and call it a night. And hopefully her luggage will show up before the morning. I think she has, we went over her packing and stuff. I think she has an extra outfit there with her in her carry-on. I'm not 100% sure. I know she definitely should have like her rain jacket and all her medication and stuff like that. So she should be okay on that front. So when I got back from New Orleans, I was like, while I'm already in a trip planning mood, I would get some of my stuff together for Ireland while I was unpacking my suitcase from New Orleans. And so for my Ireland trip, I still have to book the Kilmainham jail tour. It doesn't open for another week. It's like a month out. So I will book that next week sometime. I have reminders set on my phone, on my Alexa, etc. And I have not called the Dominican convent yet about going to see the cemetery where the nuns from my elementary school are buried. But because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get a ticket till Kilmainham jail, I don't want to call them, make arrangements, and then have to cancel. So I'm going to wait a couple more weeks. That's still going to give them a couple weeks heads up, so I don't think that'll be a problem. If I don't get to see them on this visit, you know, that's fine. This will not be my only visit to Ireland, I promise. So one thing I did was I bought another bag. Did I need another bag? Probably not. But I'm glad I bought this one. I kind of test drove it on the trip to New Orleans. It is the Alpaka Flight Satchel. Some great things about this bag I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, so this is like a review of this new Alpaka Flight Satchel. So as you can see, the back has a strap. It can go over your rolling luggage, over the trolley handle, which is great. It has a lighter colored interior. The bag is black with this very light gray, which I really like. So it's got this outside pouch on this side. On the other side, it has an outside pouch with 2 pockets. They're very large, like my whole hand can fit into it. And then it's got this thing you can hook your keys to. So that'll be good for cell phone, passport, blah, blah, blah. In the middle, it is also that light gray material. It has a slightly padded place for an iPad, and so that's what I have here with the strap over it. And then it has a zipper pouch on the other side. So what do I have in here? This is going to be my personal item bag. Right now, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep things in this bag, but I like how compact it is. This is all my electronics for the plane ride, the bus ride to the train station, and then the 2-hour train ride to Mallow. When I get into Dublin, I have a train to take. So I have my AirPods, which are the Amazon brand. I decided not to take my Bose headphones with me, even though I love them. They're just too big and bulky. And I'm flying business class, which means I will get over-the-ear headphones with the entertainment system. So that's how I've decided to do this. I have a new Anchor adapter, which is much thinner than my old one. It has USB-C and USB ports. And then I have a plug to charge my phone on the plane. And then back here is another Anchor device. It is a magnetic charger with a little kickstandy fold up thing. So that'll be good. And I really wanted to set it up so that when I get to Dublin, I will be taking the Dublin Express bus to the train station, and I didn't want to have to take things out of my carry-on bag and put them in my personal item bag. So I am ready to go straight to the bus, straight to the train, and they're going to put my checked suitcase and my carry-on suitcase under the bus because it's a coach style bus. So I have everything here I need. What else do I have? I have packed face mask and eye masks for the plane ride. And then I upgraded recently to the parallel cosmetic bags. This is the small. I purchased the medium and another one that I think is called tall at an after Christmas sale. They're not cheap, but all of my other cosmetic bags had like stuck zippers, really cheap, or they were freebies from Clinique and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people like toiletry bags that hang. I don't like them. I have found that there's no hook in some hotels, Airbnbs, or the hook that you could hang it from is far away from the sink and the vanity. So anyway, this is just for the plane ride. This has all my medication, stuff to wash my face, etc. And you fold it down and it sits on the counter like this. And there's a space for everything. So I have some eye cream, sunscreen, fold up brush, powder, lip balm, earplugs, hand sanitizer, lip balm. So everything is ready to go. And since I am traveling business class, I will get an amenity kit that will have toothbrush, toothpaste, some hand lotion, stuff like that. So this is going back into my personal item alpaca bag. The other thing I have in here right now is I bought a pretty cheap Amazon travel wallet. Most travel wallets are only made to fit one passport, and I'm traveling with 2. So my American passport is here. I have my Irish passport here. And then I'm going to put my ID, credit cards, and other things in here. And then I also have a tiny wallet for like everyday use. and I have a money belt. Not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I didn't use it in France, so I don't know that I'm going to use it, but it's thin, it's packed into my checked luggage. Another thing that I did ahead of time was to get the Transport for Ireland LEAP card. This can be used in Dublin on the trams and buses, and in Cork on the buses. And it will even work for the bus from Mallow to Cork. So I loaded 25 euros onto this. Unlike London, Ireland hasn't gone to paying for everything with the wallet app on your Apple Watch and phone and Android wallet and everything like that yet. So you still have to use a card, but you can refill the card and add more money to it through the app. So I set all of that up and got my card, and they didn't charge me anything extra to send it to the US, so I figured why not. You can buy it in the Dublin airport at a kiosk or different bus stations and stuff like that, so you don't have to do what I did and get it ahead of time. But yeah, it's just a cheapo little wallet, nothing special about it. So that is what I have so far for my personal item bag. The only other thing I really need to put in here right now are like my credit cards and different things for the wallet. I ordered some euros from the bank yesterday, so those should be coming in Monday, Tuesday next week. And then I also need to put my glasses, sunglass case in here. So just stuff that I use every day. But other than that, it's pretty well packed. I did use this bag, like I said, in New Orleans on my trip. I thought it worked out really well. It has a really soft shoulder strap here. It's really adjustable. You could wear it over the shoulder, crossbody, etc. It has a water bottle holder on one end, which I used and I'm going to use on the trip. And then it has a travel umbrella pouch on this side that has a mesh bottom, so if it's wet it will leak out and not into the bag. The other feature is they're purporting this to be virtually waterproof. The zippers are made so that water can't leak in. I don't know if you could see this, but it's like it folds over on itself. So I figured it's comfortable, it can go on top of my rolling suitcase. That's what I'm bringing. And that's where I am on the trip to Ireland right now. I have just Kilmaine in jail to make arrangements with the convent to go to the cemetery. The other thing I was thinking about doing was, oh, there is one more thing to show you. I was thinking about going to Dublin Castle if I had time, if one of these other things didn't work out, but it turns out it's closed. I don't know if they're renovating it or they're just getting it ready for a big EU conference that's coming up. So it's closed to the public while I'm there, which is fine. I'm gonna make another trip to Ireland at another point in time. So there's that. Something else I also used in New Orleans, I bought this and gave my mom one. It's a cord that has a lightning cord, which I don't need, USB-C, and an Apple Watch charger, because I got an Apple Watch. And then the other end plugs into either USB or USB-C. So the trains might have one thing, the plane might have another. I also have my Anchor adapter with me if I need it. And what else? Just have some other things packed in here. Eyeglass wipes and some beef jerky, just in case I need some protein, and I'm on the go. Yeah, that's about it. And so I would say I'm like 40% packed. Right now the weather in Ireland is like 60 degrees for a high, low of 50, 48 Fahrenheit. So I might have to rethink what I'm packing. I was planning just to bring pants or slacks and then a short sleeve shirt, a cardigan, and my rain jacket. But I may bring a second cardigan and maybe one one long sleeve shirt. I'm just going to see when it gets closer what the weather's looking like. My boss is in Ireland right now. He's in Northern Ireland at the moment because his daughter's getting married at like a castle there. So he sent some pictures, really gorgeous coastal pictures from Northern Ireland. So yeah, so he's wearing, everybody in the photos are wearing pants or jeans and like a pullover or a jacket or like a fleece. So I might have to rethink if it's going to be that cool. I did look it up the other day. For the dates that I'm there, the all-time high is only 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And when my dad went 40 years ago, I remember him saying like he wore a sweater in the mornings and in the evenings when he was there. So that makes sense. I hate to be hot, so I'm happy to be going somewhere cool. And yeah, that's the status on the trip to Ireland. I'm starting to get more excited. I think as it gets closer, I'll get more excited about it. And that's about it. Bye.